Hello folks, welcome to the 5 minute snippet, and today we are going to be talking about maximising muscle or tone gain for females and minimising fat gain. Now, firstly, we just want to start off with a couple of things if you're not sure of them. Calories equals energy, and we have three different types of energy, okay? We have an energy balance, which we would call maintenance, where you are maintaining your body weight. We take some of that energy in away, so we tip the scales, and now we are in a deficit. So this is our maintenance level. We're down here now. We are eating less than we need to maintain our body weight, so our body weight comes down. And then we have a surplus, which is where maintenance is here. We bring ourselves above it, however big you want to make that surplus, and you gain weight. Now we can skew things to make it so that the weight you gain is primarily muscle and it minimises fat. So in theory, right, fat loss is easy, muscle gain is hard, right? Your body doesn't want to build muscle because it's an expensive process and it takes effort and the body is lazy. However, fat loss is in theory easy. All you need to do, pretty much my job is coaching people to do this, is to maintain a calorie deficit. All right, your body will adapt downwards as it loses weight, but for the most part, if you can maintain a decent calorie deficit of let's say 500 calories per day, you will lose a pound per week. You're 20 pounds overweight, cool, or you're 20 pounds from your goal weight, that's your 20-week diet, boom, done and dusted, in theory. Muscle gain's a little bit more difficult. Now, we are going to look at why we would choose to be in a surplus, because it just makes muscle gain easier. You can maintain body weight, eat high protein, or be in a deficit and still gain muscle. But the problem is, when you're in a deficit, the body wants to break something down and it's going to go to muscle first before fat, because it's a preferred source of energy in that time, because it thinks it's non-essential. At maintenance, you're going to maintain body weight, but there's still going to be some muscle protein breakdown. But in a surplus, you're going to be eating more, and you're probably going to be eating more protein anyway, so your body has a surplus of protein, which means the muscles can be kept or grown in the surplus. So that's maybe why we would choose that. And because fat loss is really easy when you get into the nuts and bolts of it. You resistance train around 3 to 5 times a week. You have a high protein intake, okay, let's call high 2 grams per kilogram, and you stick to the deficit for as long as you can. And for the most part, you can be really aggressive with your deficit. As long as you can still train and as long as you eat enough protein, you'll lose body fat. The leaner you get, the more body fat you lose. For sure, you're going to lose more muscle. But if you are someone who has never trained before and you decide, right, I'm going to do a slight surplus, which I wouldn't give to a new trainee in, but that's besides the point. We have, let's use my client Laura as an example. My old client Laura. So she came to me, we started lifting, about 6 months, teach her basic technique. She was like, I want to gain more muscle. I want to try and see this bodybuilding thing, see what it's all about. So I said, right, okay, how badly do you want it? And she was like, yeah, whatever, go for it. I said, okay, well, we're going to then put you in a surplus. And initially she Googled it. She was not confused, but she looked it up and she was like, okay, this looks a little bit weird. Don't really want to get super jacked. Don't want to look like a guy. Don't want to be bulky, which is always the thing, isn't it? Is bulky. I want to look toned, not bulky. I don't want to look like a bodybuilder. It's like the bodybuilders that you see that look, let's say, unattractive to you. The look is unattractive. They're on drugs. They are genetic elite, and they've been training for about 20 years. These people, you're never going to look like them. If you're a recreational athlete, which which most of the people watching this video will be, you will be looking to gain a little bit more muscle, feel a little bit more confident in yourself, drop some body fat. And a surplus can help. It really can help if you have aspirations of like a decent amount of muscle. And it doesn't have to mean that you gain hundreds and hundreds of fat. And that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to take you through how to set it up right now. So, firstly, we're going to define how much we want to gain per month, okay? Because we want to look at rates of gain across time. Doing days and weeks isn't great. Months is better. So if we go on the low end, okay, we'll go on the low end of gaining body weight. Let's say we have a 60 kilogram female, which I think Laura was just a little bit lighter than this. You gain 1% body weight per month, okay? You're going to have a high protein intake. We're going to call high protein 2 grams per kilograms. Okay, so we've got this. 60 kilogram female, she's going to gain 1% of her body weight per month, 2 grams per kilogram of body weight, and she's just going to train hard, let's say 3 times a week, and she's going to sleep 8 hours a night, and she's going to hopefully be in the gym post-lockdown. So in 6 months, she goes from 60 kg to 66 kilogram. And let's just say, should be a wee bit more than that, but we'll just call it 66 for the sake of ease. 60 to 66 over 6 months. You know, that's like a fairly decent rate. Again, she's not going to get too fat. Let's say she's a new trainee, so she's gained 4 kilograms of muscle mass, and 2 kilograms of fat mass, right? So over here, right? 4 kilograms of muscle mass, 2 kilograms of fat mass. She wants to lose the 2 kilograms of fat mass. She wants to look a little bit leaner. Those 2 kilograms will take maybe 2 months to lose if she's not in a massive deficit. Yeah, if she's in a small deficit, she still wants to go out at the weekend. Probably 2 months. That's not a long time. That's a third of the time it took her to put the weight on. Now, when we look at these things, why is that? Well, your resistance training, so you're signaling to your body, you need to gain muscle. We're under attack. This is a stress. You need to be more muscular to deal with this threat. Cool. Okay, I'll do that. You're in a calorie deficit. Your body can't do anything physically to make you not lose that weight. Psychologically, it can ramp up certain hormones for sure, make you crave things, but it can't not lose weight if you're in a deficit. So if you find that deficit that works for you, the weight is easy to come off. And something that I always quote, it's another coach, Steve from Revive Stronger, says, building muscle is cycling uphill, losing fat is cycling downhill. It's a struggle to go up the hill, it's easy to fly down the hill. And that's why I would suggest to somebody who is quite serious about gaining muscle, they really do want to gain some muscle and feel better about themselves, a small surplus is not a bad idea. And that's why I coach some of my females to gain weight. Now, I don't coach all my females, and I would say if you're a rank beginner and you wouldn't class yourself as heavily overweight, just you have a couple of kilos to lose, I would probably just train as you are, eat more protein, eat a little bit more veggies, go walking a little bit more. When you're a beginner, these things don't apply because there's great things that happen when you're a beginner trainee. But if you've been training for a while and you're struggling to see a result in your muscle gain, I would maybe have a look at potentially upping your calories just a little bit and seeing how you get on with that. Now, if you're struggling with this, please message me, Instagram, email, however you choose to contact me. Smoke signals, flares, mixed metaphors. Contact me if you're unsure about this. And if you have enjoyed this, please hit like, share it, let people know about this. And if I can do anything else for you, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. And we'll see you next time.